Good day, grade 12 students. This is Teacher Ira and welcome back to our philosophy class. Last time, you learned that human beings' action and choice influences and affects the unfolding phenomena in the environment, and that a human being has an ethical responsibility toward the environment. Now, let us proceed to a new lesson. So let me ask you this question first. Are humans political by nature? What liberties do individuals enjoy in the political society? Do you think life is possible outside the society? So we are going to find out the answers along with our discussion. Homo Socius. Homo Socius or human as a social man or being means he or she is political by nature. We do not only relate with other communities, but we also enter political association. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to recognize how individuals form societies. Recognize how individuals are transformed by societies. Explain how this transformation is made possible by the strong bond of the society and the state. Evaluate the transformation of human relationships by social systems. And lastly, share your vision of perfect and just society. Humans as political beings. As humans, we have a natural desire to live in communities where there is self-preservation, security, and good life. Political, which was derived from the Greek word polis, means city or state, is formed by a natural evolution of communities, and it is not a product of human conventions. Aristotle gives 3 reasons why he considers humans as political beings by nature, which we will furtherly tackle in the next few slides. The first one is, political society is the completion of natural development of human communities. Humans have the capacity for speech. And lastly, political society comes before the individuals. So let us now discuss Aristotle's 3 claims. The first argument. Aristotle stated that men and women have natural desire to leave behind them an image of themselves. Survival of human race requires that a man and woman must live as husband and wife. The first community therefore is marriage. From this natural relationship, family is formed. When several families are united, a community or village is created, and the state comes into existence. It is evident that the state is a creation of nature and that man is by nature a political animal, so humans can only attain their purpose in the state, which is to have a good life. Without a state, he is either above or below humanity. Second argument. Humans have the capacity for speech. We use language to articulate and communicate our thoughts. A being with capacity of speech is a being with sense of good and evil, just and unjust, and a being who creates family and state. It enables us to communicate moral concepts, and the fact that we speak a complex language explains human sociability. Third argument. The state is by nature existed before the family. Individuals cannot perform their natural functions apart from the state since they or we are not self-sufficient. Just as the body exists prior to our organs, the state exists prior to the individual. The state is the whole of which the individual is a part. Therefore, the individual is destined to be part of the state. Aristotle states that an individual who is self-sufficient is either a beast or a god. He is not part of a state because social instinct is naturally implanted to men. Humans are indeed political beings. We are rational animals. While other animals may have developed some level of intelligence, we have the capacity to reason out, which enables us to search for truths and meanings. Rationality implies responsibility. It dictates us to live together and form a society. It is in a society that survival is found. Human rationality cannot be developed and realized outside the society. For Aristotle, humans need to form and live in a political society to develop their rational nature and to achieve their ultimate purpose. So now, let's proceed to Plato's idea of a just society. There are people who keep on accumulating more and more wealth, and there are those who are so attached to political positions. So how do you explain this human obsession? Do you think social positions are naturally determined? So let's take a look at the recent election in America. They say being a boss is different from being a leader. A boss is the one who commands people to do things, while a leader is someone who takes part in a work. So leadership is an act of leading a group of people or organization or even the nation to a certain direction. So, what characteristics should a good leader possess? And if you are going to be a leader, what leadership style do you have at this point? Are you a Democrat like Trump or Republican like Biden? A human person, according to Plato, has a soul which is composed of three parts: the appetitive, spirited, and rational. The appetitive part is responsible for the person's need of nourishment and reproduction. The spirited part is for the emotion, passion, and willpower. And the rational part is responsible for our thinking. So if you are governed by your appetite, you are desire-driven. If it is spirited, you are power-driven. And if it is your reasons that govern you, you are knowledge-driven. But remember, it is very important to balance the three parts of the soul. Plato's ideal society. Plato's problem is on how to organize a society. No one should be isolated and everyone should be placed to where he or she is best fit. According to Plato, education is the better way to classify people and determine their social positions. This mode of classification is democratic in a sense that everyone is given an equal opportunity to hold social positions. Here's Plato's experiment on determining social positions. Children will be taken in custody by the state from birth and will be given equal opportunity for education. For the first 10 years, they will be going to focus on physical education to build their physique. According to Plato, a strong republic cannot afford to have sickly citizens. For the next years, they will study music to promote balance and harmonious personality and religious education to develop their moral dimensions. What matters is that people believe in God and they will be able to develop their capacities for thinking. After 20 years, there will be a great elimination. Those who pass will continue to study, otherwise will become members of the working class. In the second elimination, those who pass will be given more years to study philosophy, otherwise will become soldiers or auxiliaries. After 50 years of total education, the successful candidates will be proclaimed as philosopher kings. They will be going to govern the society. Unlike the traditional popular election that happens in one day or week, Plato's educational election takes place in one generation. Everyone is given an equal opportunity, but high positions are reserved to those who have proven their abilities. Plato's ideal society then is a society wherein different kinds of people are positioned indifferently depending on their abilities. The wise men govern, the soldiers protect, and the workers provide the economic needs of the society. So that ends our lesson for today. If you have questions, please message me at moy.ytimbreza@gmail.com. Have a great learning day!